Good morning. Let's talk NYU while I get free crowned again. Got free crowned this morning. So I'm just gonna start. I have a lot of thoughts about NYU. It's where I went for 4 years. I studied psychology there and I had a religious studies minor. And I think my biggest takeaway, well, first of all, I love NYU. I'm really happy that I got to go. But secondly, I think every single person there has millionaire parents. I have like some stories. Firstly, like everybody I follow on Instagram from school, I'm just gonna place. Everybody I follow on Instagram from school is like flying first class to Shanghai or Hong Kong, or like posting a photo of their Corvette, or like, I mean, their parents' Corvette, I guess. Oh no, I just wasted my Valk. So like, for example, my freshman year, I was like trying to, be smart about my money, and didn't have like a ton to spend, and like I was especially worried about school in New York City because it's so pricey there just to like hang out with your friends and things. And my friends like at like 9 p.m. called everybody, like did a group FaceTime, and they were like, what if we went to Fogo de Chao right now? Which for context is $100 per plate. It's unlimited meat, so it's like amazing. It's like a really good experience, but college students have no business going to Fogo de Chao in my opinion, and I had no business doing that. I just couldn't afford that, obviously. So I went and didn't eat, which is like super rude and horrible manners, but I felt like I kind of didn't have a choice, because how am I going to spend $100? Anyways, so that was like another experience. My boyfriend actually knew a girl whose like parents were billionaires, which is kind of crazy. I knew also a trust fund. Oh no, oh, I hate that card so much. I knew like a trust fund girl who, she actually now has like an Instagram kind of dedicated to life as a trust fund baby, which is honestly, I feel like it's really cool to like post about that. People are very curious, I'm sure. I'm very curious. So yeah, that's kind of my biggest takeaway from NYU. Yeah, I did also have a lot of experience with the business school kids. They're called Stern kids because that's what this. Oh, I didn't even need to take out that cannon. That's what the school is called at NYU. And hang on, another Mega Knight. I feel like I need to lock in. That's gonna hit the wizard. Oh, okay, he didn't jump. Okay, I'm in a good spot. Anyway, so I asked like a few of them. I have this book of questions that I loved using, and I would ask them like, oh no, I am cooked. All right, well, not free crowned, but anyways, I asked like my Stern friends whether they'd kill someone for $1 million, and like, in my opinion, that's not good, and I would never like say I would. And also $1 million is not nearly enough for that. Not saying I would for any amount of money, but I feel like $1 million, like you can buy a nice house, yeah, but like it's not like you can buy a mansion with that. And they all said yes. But to be fair, I asked somebody at my workplace that too, and he said he would kill his brothers for $2 million each. So I don't know. I honestly just don't think they were being serious. I think they were like trying to, like, I don't know, get a reaction. Yeah, and then I guess as a psych major too, some things I noticed were there were baddies left and right. I feel like the psychology major has like a large concentration of attractive people. Don't know why that is. I feel like I have theories, but I'm not going to go into them. But yeah, I loved my psychology major. Yeah, I enjoyed. Okay, he just used a lot of his elixir. NYU has really good psychology professors, specifically social psychology. A lot of them have like, they just have a lot of papers out and things. So yeah, that's how I met my boyfriend. We met in my social neuroscience class. Didn't do well in that class, unfortunately. Trying to think what else there is about NYU. Oh my gosh. I don't know if like people saw. stuff about this, but during COVID, everybody had to quarantine during, like, when they first got to campus, and me included, because I graduated 2020 from high school, and so I was just one of the lucky kids who had to quarantine for 14 days. Um, Not complaining, I think that was, like, very important to do at the time, but NYU really did not do a good job with their quarantine. They, like, didn't feed us. Basically, like, part of the agreement was that or not agreement, I guess, but they, like, promised they would feed us every day. Meals just didn't come. It was, like, it sucked. They eventually, like, I was just, like, starving. Not actually starving, but I was really, really hungry because they would just not give me my meals. And when they did give it, it was just, like, horrible. Like, it was all very unhealthy, and I don't know about you guys, but when I'm starving, unhealthy food is, like, the last thing I want because it makes me feel, like, gross. So it's just, like, unhealthy croissants that tasted really bad. Like, how do you make a chocolate croissant taste bad? I don't really understand how that's possible. Watermelon chicken salad is one of the things that went viral, but it's ironically one of the things I actually enjoyed. I had that on my birthday, so I love it. Um, yeah, they ended up giving us Grubhub credits, but it was just unfortunate because, like, you look, like, especially back then, I'd look at, like, the Ivies, and they put them in, like, this really nice hotel room with, like, really good meals, and, like, took really good care of them, like a care package, and, like, us NYU, like, Ivy rejects were not being fed. Trying to think if there's anything else. My brother's actually going to NYU, which is I'm psyched for. Okay, I just need to survive the next 5 seconds. Okay. How's that? I did not get 3 crown. I actually ate that, so. Alright, well, thanks for listening to me yap about NYU. I love NYU. I'm really proud to be an alum. But it was, like, a interesting time. Next time I think I want to talk about, like, clubbing in New York and nightlife, because I think the nightlife in New York City or during college in New York City is very different from, like, a state school where you have frat parties and things. So anyways, I'll see you later.